She's a big ship, isn't she?
Oh yeah, you hold a few tons in that.
Later this week, she's due to leave the Gulf, passing through the nearby Strait of Hormuz laden with oil. She'll be one of 15 tankers to do so that day. Between them, they'll carry a fifth of what the world consumes every 24 hours. The strait isn't just a vital artery for the global economy, it's the jugular, but it's an exposed one.
At its narrowest point, the Strait of Hormuz is roughly 30 miles across, but the actual sea lanes through the strait in and out of the Persian Gulf are only 2 miles across, and that makes the ships that travel through them extremely vulnerable.
Overnight, a US aircraft carrier passed through the strait in defiance of an Iranian threat to respond with full force if the Americans replaced her sister ship, which left the Gulf last month. The Abraham Lincoln was escorted in by a French vessel and the Royal Navy's HMS Argyle, a flotilla of 3 navies amounting to a pointed gesture to Iran just hours before the EU decision to place an embargo on Iranian oil.
It is absolutely right to do this in view of Iran's continued breach of UN Security Council resolutions and refusal to come to meaningful negotiations on the nuclear program.
In response, a senior Iranian politician said they would definitely close the Strait of Hormuz if oil exports were disrupted.
If they cut off the Strait of Hormuz, they are effectively committing an act of war, at which point they are open to attack, both to have the strait cleared, and if they had used land-based cruise missiles to sink ships to cut off the Strait of Hormuz, then they're open to attack in retaliation for cutting off the strait. And once you have planes in the air doing that, it might not be a stretch for them to go after the nuclear facilities.
But the Iranians have gone to war in the Gulf before. The tanker wars of the 80s saw more than 500 commercial vessels damaged as the Iran-Iraq conflict spilled over into this vital waterway. It's history that means no government is dismissing the threat Iran poses to shipping in the Strait of Hormuz today.